Shannon wants to start off here this morning with something that I think a lot of parents can relate to.
You want to yell at them so badly, but they're so cute. You just can't. And that was the case yesterday for me. Were you guys like outside all day yesterday because it was so nice?
Yes.
So nice.
Yeah.
Same. I was like trying to get the kids outside, get them some fresh air. And Lou, she broke her arm. So she had been laying on the couch all day. Said, we got to go outside and just play. So Lucy and I were in the front yard and I walked back into my garage to get something. And I see Smith, my 4-year-old, with a spray can of sunscreen, but not like the clear sunscreen, the white zinc sunscreen, like the heavy duty stuff. And my black Chevy Traverse is completely white on the driver's side and the back.
Oh, he's painting.
He had sprayed my car with the sunscreen, and I was like, Bubby, I call him Bubby, Bubby, what'd you do? And he goes, Mom, I didn't want your car to get a sunburn. And I was like,
That's so cute.
you want to yell and you want to be mad, but you can't.
That's
I
why
always
God makes
say,
him
you're,
cute.
you're lucky
So
you're
you
cute.
don't kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Well, because I am like so crazy about SPF. So,
Yeah. And you're always putting it on him, so he's
yep.
wanting to put it on some.
Yeah. Oops, I did it again. I did it again.
That's got to be, by the way, it's played anytime that he does something like that. By the way, when you do the whole, because you do the greatest imitation of yourself saying Bubby, I don't believe that that's how it is. I believe it's like effing Bubby, or you do.
No,
Bubby!
not with him.
Come on.
With
You-
Lucy,
you ne-
with Lucy, yes. With Smith,
By the way,
that child can do no wrong.
Oh, so we know who the favorite is.
Oh, I always tell him you're my favorite
that's perfect. That's perfect.
when Lucy's not around.
Do we check all the kids last night to make sure that all their limbs were in place and everything is
Yeah,
okay?
Man, that poor girl. She gets her hard cast tomorrow, and it is like such a big deal. She's trying to decide what color she's gonna get, and she like goes back and forth, and she can't decide if she should get blue because Smith wants her to get blue, and she wants to do something for him, or if she should get pink because that's her favorite color, or if she should get white so that we can make it all colorful
To match
with
your car?
markers. Yeah, to match my car.
So, question for you, because yesterday we brought it up about how that it took some time before you took her to the hospital to go realize that it was broken. But did she get anything she wanted yesterday because you still had the parent guilt?
Pretty much she got to watch YouTube on TV all day. Like we have Xfinity, so that Xfinity you can watch YouTube like on your TV or whatever. And so she just said she wanted kind of a loungy, lazy day, and I said that's fine. And I don't normally let her do that, and I just let her do it all day. And then her aunt had cookies delivered to the house, and my sisters came over, her other aunties with treats. I mean, girlfriend
She got it made.
she got spoiled.
I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
I even
it's
said to
funny
somebody,
when,
I want to break my arm.
when you're
Right.
when you're a kid, you want to. I mean, you don't realize the pain of it, but you want a broken bone for a couple of things. But one is you want your friends to be able to sign the cast.
Right.
So that's like the big thing that you want to do. And now they have the colors, like you said, because back when we were kids, they didn't have all these variety of colors.
They
that
have
they have
waterproof casts now. Do you know?
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm, they do.
Yeah. They had that. They had that when my kids broke their arms. They were swimming in the pool. By the way, don't be sitting in the pool when they're jumping in and they jump next to you and they nail you in the head with one of those goddamn things.
Yeah.
I had to cut
But-
the cast off so I could go through the water slides in Cedar Point one year because I broke my arm and I was like, I just
Yeah.
want to go down the water parks.
That's another
Yeah.
one too, Mike, is how many kids will try to cut their cast off or take their cast off themselves. The other thing too is when it starts itching and you grab a ruler or something like that to
Yeah.
stick down there and start doing it.
She
But
did have a moment last night. Like, I think she thought it was cool for about 24 hours. And then last night, all of a sudden, I looked over and she was crying. And she's like, I just don't want this on anymore.
Oh, boy.
I'm like,
Summertime's
it's
the
just
worst.
beginning.
Yeah.
That's the worst. It's still summer. It's
How
still
long
hot.
will the hard cast go on for?
I'm not sure. So we go to DMC Children's. Andrew's taking her tomorrow morning because obviously I'll be here with you two crazies. And so I think 5 to 6 weeks is what everybody's been telling us.
So it'll be cool going back to school, though. She'll get
I
that
think
badge
she's
of
gonna
honor
just
story.
miss that.
Oh, no.
Like by a couple of days.
Oh,
but-
really?
Yeah.
There's because it's going to be August though. Well, I guess.
But if it's 5 weeks, school starts in 5
It's
weeks.
five
That's what I'm
and a
saying.
half weeks.
She might
Yeah.
miss it by like a day.
Yeah.
844 Mojo Live 844-665-6548 is our phone number. Our text is 95500. Would love for you to talk to us through the show. Anybody else have any one of those moments where they walked in and they saw their bubby doing something to that you're like, oh my God,
Why?
coloring on things or.
So I got one I was going to send you guys. In fact, I'll send you the picture right now. My daughter has been going to camp 2 times a week, and she keeps coming home in her lunches on Tuesdays because it's Pizza Tuesdays with almost a bowl full of pepperonis. And we're like, what are you doing? Why do you keep bringing home pepperonis? Like just pepperonis. And she knows that I like to eat the pepperonis off pizzas. Like I'll just walk through and I'll grab the pepperonis and eat them. So she's been saving for weeks now. Has been saving just the pepperonis in her lunchbox, and so
Oh my gosh, this picture.
Mike.
That is so sweet.
and we're like, yeah, it's adorable, but we're like,
Does
this
it
is
smell
disgusting.
bad? Yeah.
Oh, it smells terrible.
That's great. By the way, what school does Pizza Tuesdays? It's Taco Tuesdays, Pizza Fridays.
I don't know.
You
Yeah, I
gotta
don't know.
immediately switch schools.
Wouldn't it be funny if you found out from whoever's running this camp that she's been taking the pepperonis off of everybody
Others-
else's pizzas to bring them home to you, Dad?
To get more.
That's so cute. Kids are great, right?
Well,
And they grow up to be teenagers that, sneak out of the house and do crazy crap.
I pulled up at Jack's car wash last night because I threw them in the car after I saw him do it. And the guy looked at me, he goes, what happened to your car? And I just pointed in the back seat. That kid right there.
We got a couple of things that we're going to bring up this morning on the show that are actually kind of humorous that we want to get to. One of which is there's this mom that we're going to play for you later this morning who put together what she called it's like this effing book, and it was basically for her husband so that after 20 years of marriage he could actually know her.
It was called the Know Your Effing Wife book.
And the funniest part of this deals with what Mike was talking about with the pepperonis on a pizza. After 20 years, he still doesn't know what she likes on her pizza. And it's so funny because I was putting the audio in from this woman's TikTok, and I was going, oh my God, I don't know if I know what Chelsea likes on the pizza. Like, I know we always just get a pepperoni because it's like, normal. Mm-hmm. But like last night we went out to eat, and we went with Jed's parents, Jed's mom and dad, Nancy and Papa. And Chelsea ordered pizza, and she ordered a pizza that had completely different toppings on it than I normally would have seen her because she got an individual pizza. And I heard this morning, and I was thinking, holy crap. I don't even know. Like if Chelsea could go into like one of those pizza places like Blaze Pizza or, one of those places like that, like what would her toppings be on her pizza? For years, she's been doing my toppings and not anybody else's. Mike, do you know Allie's toppings?
Oh wow. That is no, because it is always she's always like, what do you want? And I'm like, I'll meet pizza. And then she was like, all right, I'll just pick off what I don't like.
Yes. Isn't that amazing? They've
I
been
should
doing
know,
this for
though.
us.
I should know though. Whoa.
I know. So it's funny because I was thinking about this and I'm hoping that she's not listening this morning or doesn't listen later this morning when we do this. I'm thinking that I might invite her out just to go get, even though we had pizza, she had pizza last night, invite her to go out and get pizza and just take notes of what she wants because I don't want to actually ask her what she likes on her pizza because
offend her.
We've been married for 20 plus years. We've been together for 20 plus years. And I still don't know what the hell she likes on her pizza.
You know her shoe size, right? I'm just trying to think of like very common things.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
How about her Starbucks order? You must know that.
I do know. Well, she doesn't. She's not doing it. She's doing that. Was it maca
Yeah,
or
but-
matcha? What is
Matcha.
the green?
What is
Yeah.
it?
Crap.
Help them.
Matcha.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
She does that. She makes that at home and stuff like that. But I don't know what that is. I don't know any of that
It's
stuff. She
nasty.
does-
That's what that is.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could tell you like, what she doesn't like on certain things. Like she doesn't eat cheese because she's allergic to dairy. And actually, she gets mad at me every single night when Luke will say, hey, can we DoorDash or go to Dairy Queen? And I'll go, Chelsea, what do you want? Oh, sorry. Because she's got that allergy. But I do know, like, certain things she definitely doesn't like. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't like eating, the sausage sometimes.
As someone who doesn't have kids and is not married, none of you are making a good pitch for any
No.
of that today.
I
know.
But are you a kind-hearted person like Mike or like Chelsea and Allie? And would you just say, order what you want, I'll pick it off.
No.
You see?
I think, you know what?
That's when you know that you're ready to get married. I'm sorry, Mike. Right?
No, I think it's because her order is, I think not, I'm trying to defend us. I think it's because we know what they don't like, which is like knowing what they do like. Because if we get anything that they don't like, then it's like getting the things that they like.
What?
Wow.
That makes
You're
sense.
really
What did you just
stretching.
say?
That makes sense. No, think about it. If we get
Then
this
let
right,
her get what she likes and you pick off what you don't like.
You
no, what I said made sense.
Cause you understand what I'm saying.
Oh, Mike. We're good husbands, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are. You know what? I think women look at us and they look at our wives and they're envious of our wives, aren't they?
Yeah, sure.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get it.